why I want to do this, so we can bring it back.
I hear you. I need to look up the information again at the very least.
Although
This
the
is
two,
why you're the brain.
although the 2014 one, even though it tried, I just wish like
It could have
It could
done
have been
better.
better.
yeah.
It was. I liked how it looked, and design wise, yeah.
The
But
animation was good, but it just missed. It was lacking the spark the old cartoon had, like the old version
it's
had.
because the old cartoons just always seem to always hold up. Like how they did with Tom and Jerry. Like the newer stuff is funny, but it doesn't seem to hold up as much as it did back in the day.
True that.
But so yeah, I feel like I could be like the leader of this group since I have the idea. But Hazard would be the
That's
brains
fine.
where he would have like the information pulled up and things, and sort of like have a little Hazard science corner and stuff, and sort of like explain where how
I'm a
this.
scientist, motherfucker.
Well, I don't know what else to call it,
We'll figure it out.
But yeah, this is like a work in progress. But yeah, to like where Hazard will talk about like some little tidbits about the show, what's it about, and sort of like if there's any details, like maybe there's a reason it got canceled or it just stopped.
Yeah, I definitely have to look up the reasons that some of these shows got canceled. Because looking at, like, I know we can get into a probably somewhat serious discussion about Johnny Bravo, because I've been watching a lot of the episodes recently, and the sad part is, just going off of that alone, here's the sad part: there will be so many SJWs that will be butthurt over the idea of bringing back Johnny Bravo, because supposedly it's about toxic male chauvinism bullshit. Which is complete bullshit, because I've looked it up, especially season 2. There's none of that shit that could possibly justify it. There's only literally one scene in the entire series that could justify it, and that's literally because of a pickup line where Johnny Bravo accidentally calls a woman a slut.
And I figured Crossy could be like the wild card of the group because she's funny and random at times.
True.
And
I'm just chaotic and somewhat logical.
I feel like for when we discuss a topic of show and say, like, today we'll be talking about, and then as soon as it would be cut off there, she would put in the cartoon intro from the show, and after that, and I would say the title of it. Say like, today we'll be talking about, should we put in the Megas XLR theme, and after it ends, it says Megas XLR. And things like that. Sort of like to show what we're talking about and things. And I figured it'd be a good idea just to revive the old cartoons. I love this group chat, by the way. This is a good name for it. And it would be a good way to basically show our love and probably bring this new generation back to the good old times and trends, and
show the new generation what they're missing. And then
show it. Basically, in the words of Jake from Adventure Time, let us show them how it's done. So you two up for it?
Even like Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, like the only one they did any justice anymore is Samurai Jack, as it is.
Yeah, well, at least Samurai Jack didn't get rebooted like how it went on Cartoon Network. That's why it was on Adult Swim.
Well, that's the good thing, because
you know what's sad though, Justin? SWAT Cats could have been saved had they just thought about putting on Adult Swim or Toonami. But to be fair, in Cartoon Network's defense for that one, Adult Swim wasn't even a concept till like after the year 2000, which sucked.
Yeah.
And I actually had to do some research. Sad as it is, a number of the voice actors, they're still willing to do it if they're asked to, but one of them showed interest in it, but he died a few years ago.
Damn. Also, I heard how like Megas got canceled because of a tax thing or something like that, or
I'm gonna have to look into that one. Because I wondered why it got canceled. I never looked into it. I'm gonna have to now.
Yeah, it was like either canceled or banned or something.
Let me see.
But yeah.
Wait a second, I'm gonna look this up.
I'm digging this idea.
But yeah, and like I said, I involved you two because one, you two always seem to know your stuff like a lot of me. I was like, these two would be fucking great to have on a thing. I just can't think of what to have.
I mean, trust me, I did reviews. I used to do reviews, but not anymore because of how cringy I was.
Also, we can also talk about shows that are current, like they keep on going and stuff, and we talk about how sometimes we could prefer the older stuff compared to how they keep going, like Fairly Odd Parents, for example.
Which reminds me, it's funny how Fairly Odd Parents is still ongoing. Yet, to be fair, it's funny how Fairly Odd Parents keeps going, but the shows like Danny Phantom, which was created by the same dude who made Johnny Bravo and Fairly Odd Parents in the first place. Danny Phantom was an extremely original concept, and yet that didn't last more than literally 2 seasons in a movie.
Yeah.
No, actually 2 movies.
Whoa.
So it got a good happy ending.
True. You can call it that. I mean, Butch Hartman's been trying to bring back the series, though.
Yeah.
He's been trying, but it hasn't worked,
yeah,
obviously.
like cartoons that are ongoing and still today, but feels like
They've lost their edge.
Yeah, like they kind of like run out of ideas. Sort of like Family Guy a bit. Like I prefer old Peter Griffin compared to new ones because it's just like
or
if they
South Park to an extent, like.
Yeah, because sometimes
again, Trey Parker Mastone and flat out said they're gonna keep going until it gets canceled.
Yeah.
All right, think of it like this. Think of a good example like this. For like Brave and the Bold Batman, for the last episode with the whole jump the shark thing.
I vaguely remember that one. I gotta look that up again.
But Batman Brave and the Bold. Whoo, I love that show. But yeah, anyway, you guys up for this idea?
I'm up for this. Let's do this.
Definitely. You wanna know what's fucked up? I just looked this up. Apparently Megas XLR, it was canceled. Okay, here's what happened. It basically was a massive anime reference for a cartoon, but here's where it gets weird. They delayed the initial debut for like a year. It was supposed to be aired back in 2002, but it didn't air until late 2003. Then it finally brought it to Toonami on 2004. But thanks to low ratings on Toonami, the series got kicked off the air altogether.
Yeah, you see, this is why people need to know this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they're missing out on the good shit.
And they've tried repeatedly over the last 10 years to revive the series, but it hasn't been any success. And what happened was they tried airing reruns to get people to bring back interest in it in 2005, but then it got moved to the graveyard slot, which is at basically 3:30 in the morning, which nobody was watching it anymore. So basically, Megas XLR got shafted.
Yeah, see, this is why I have you be the brains of this group, because so you have the information up and ready for us.
I literally just looked this up.
Well, you're looking up information for us, which is going to be huge help.
There was a cameo appearance by Kiva from Megas XLR on another series.
Oh, which series was that?
It was something called OKKO, Let's Be Heroes.
Oh, the CN.
Oh God,
the CN City. Wait, I think I know which episode.
American Action Comedy series. Yeah, this was
they did that crossover thingy.
They did.
Kiva was a cameo character in that one, and Megas XLR was written off as a tax loss.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It was written off as a tax loss.
So it can't be exploited, basically, or the network will get into some legal trouble. So they wrote off as a tax loss purely to avoid any legal issues. Go figure. There were also attempts to make a video game off of Megas XLR, but that didn't get off the ground either.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the creator tried to sort out a licensing issue, but it didn't work. It's just Wikipedia alone. I'd have to look up elsewhere too.
Yeah, look up any. There's also good shows I want to talk about, like Hero 108 for one.
Oh.
Hero 108. I don't remember that one, but then again, I didn't watch TV that much at one point.
Well, that's fine. Like I said, this is why we do it, so we could talk about subjects that will help us remember shows that we might have forgotten, or we kept in our memories and stuff, or basically bring back the good stuff.
Yee.
And we could probably add in some few clips here and there and stuff, or we basically binge, or we will partially watch a partial episode of it or the promo thing, just to see if it still sort of like holds up today to us.
Definitely SWAT Cats has got to be one of them at some point, because...
Oh, dude, I'm definitely down for having SWAT Cats be on the show.
This show is literally ahead of its time by a good 10 years.
Dude, there's a lot of shows ahead of their time. Like, freaking, I prefer the old DuckTales compared to the new one.
I remember old DuckTales. I don't remember shit about the new one.
I mean, to be fair, the new one is doing okay on Disney because Disney knows their shit. It's Cartoon Network.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
That's the only thing saving it.
Here's the thing, though. They made an episode where Donald speaks normally.
No. Just no.
But is it?
And apparently, get this, it's where Huey, Dewey, Louie's mother comes in, and she has like a metal foot.
Oh my.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna look into this.
But yeah, so if we're ready, we can record for the announcement thing.
I've been recording.
Oh shit.
Well, don't tell us like that. You gotta. Don't record that. No, we were supposed to be professional about it. This was a subject idea for what we're going to go for the channel.
I know, but like consider this as a little pilot episode thingy. You know?
All right.
She's not wrong. I mean, that isn't a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine, but anyway, I guess I can introduce ourselves now since we're recording this. Thanks again, Crossover.
Hey, can you blame me?
Yes, I can. All right, so hello everyone. You know me as Justin or Bardock or whatever the fuck you want to call me. And with me is these two lovable schmucks who's probably dating. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hey everyone, Crossover Fanatic here.
And yes, as this Putz was still kind to introduce us, this is Hazard Cast, known as the sarcastic smartass, apparently, of the chaotic duo.
Yee.
He goes by many names. But the reason I'm discussing with these two, apparently in this recording, Crossover sneakily did.
Hey.
Hay is for horses, but grass is cheaper.
But anyway.
Now let me.
Yes.
Anyways,
continue.
I'm basically having these two where we're going to discuss and sort of like do a podcast style, but talk about reviving old cartoons and bringing them back to the present day and showing how the new generation can be sucky. And we want to show you guys how our childhood was, and we want to show you what we love and things like that. And Crossy put a few. Oh, go ahead.
In other words, basically, what y'all missing out on.
Exactly. Some of you may be born in the 90s like us. Some of you may have been born before that or after, and that's fine. But we just feel like the new generation cartoons today has just been really lacking and slacking on good stuff. So our job for us, and what this will be on mine and Crossover's channel, and possibly Hazard's, who knows? Maybe if he wants it there.
I might. I mean, I don't know yet, to be honest.
But yeah, we're going to be each discussing a different show for y'all and probably bring in any type of things. And who knows, if we might want to bring a special guest who has a good childhood like us, we will. But other than that, it will just be us three amigos.
Yay.
But yeah, how's this going to work is like, I'll probably bring in a show for the first episode, then and everything. But what we got for segments is like Crossy being the wild card. She will edit in things from like the intro of the show, of course, and probably bits and clips here where we talk about certain jokes from them.
Mm-hmm.
And Hazard here being the science smart person of the group, where he will give us basic information of what we know and what we would like to know or we didn't know about the show.
Yee.
Pretty much.
But yeah, so we're just gonna work together, and we're gonna blow your fucking minds and bring it back that childhood.
Not to mention some of the animation of the older cartoons are a shit ton better than the new ones. But hey, that's just mine. That's just me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we're gonna be discussing some cartoons and maybe some reality shows that's classic to us, like Drake and Josh, for example.
Yee. If I can find some clips of Drake and Josh, but I'll look into it.
Oh, there's probably fucking millions of that shit.
Hopefully.
Let's not forget some of the older shows like Keen and Kel. I don't care what anyone says. That is comedy gold.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I could go for some orange soda right now.
Who loves orange soda?
I love orange soda. Anyway, but yeah. Welcome to Good Burger. Anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna be working with these two awesome people, and I hope you excited. And hey, if there's any childhood cartoon that you want us to talk about that you know personally, feel free to comment down. Maybe we'll put it on one of the episodes, and we'll thank you for it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, is there anything you guys want to say?
Let's do it.
Sure, why not?
All right. So yeah, we're gonna be discussing more about this if Crossy doesn't secretly record more.
Hey! It was for pilot purposes.
I don't think pilot purposes discuss about behind the scenes shit. This is like a behind the scenes video.
Well, I know. Well, this isn't the first episode, so this is
Well, it's like a
it's more like a preview, if anything. This is more like a preview, if anything.
We'll discuss the first episode once we discuss it, but for now, this is going to be the little preview and announcement of what's to come and what's to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I love these two lovable weirdos and my own flesh and blood in my own way, and you should always check them out if you can and say how awesome they are.
Yep.
Anyway, be sure to subscribe, whoever's channel you're on watching this on. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we will enjoy you all. And this is the Retro Warriors signing out for us.
See you later.
Peace.
Consider the house rocked.